In a recent Rare interview, Jamie Dornan, the actor famous for his role as Christian Grey in the 50 Shades series, moved fans when mentioning Dakota Johnson with all respect and affection. Not only is he a good co-star on screen, Dornan also affirmed that Johnson always holds a very special place in his life and career. Dakota will always be the most special female colleague I have ever worked with. Dizzy, a connection that does not fade over time. Since their first collaboration in 50 Shades of Grey, 2015, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have overcome many challenges together, from media pressure to public scrutiny. However, through each project, their relationship has not only stopped at a normal friendship but also become a rare companion in the fierce entertainment world. We've had some unforgettable moments together. There's a trust and understanding between us that I don't think I'll ever find with anyone else, Jamie shared. Clapperboard friendship beyond the spotlight. What makes this couple loved by the audience is the naturalness and sincerity in each reunion. Despite each having their own paths, they still keep in touch, meet up and support each other in their personal projects. Dakota once joked that Jamie is like a naughty older brother that she can rely on at any time, while Jamie considers Dakota a precious memory in her acting journey. Glowing star unchanging friendship, a rare value in Hollywood. In a competitive and rapidly changing Hollywood, the friendship between Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson has become a beautiful testament to sincerity. It doesn't always need to be a big promise or a big reunion. Sometimes, just a loving reminder like, the most special female colleague, is enough to affirm that there are connections that will never fade over time. White Heart rare, everyday, moments behind the spotlight. What fans love about Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson is not only their on-screen chemistry, but also the way they maintain their friendship in real life, simple, sincere and unpretentious. Many times, the couple was caught walking together after premieres, sitting in small corners of Los Angeles or chatting passionately backstage at award ceremonies. Those everyday moments are the clearest proof of a relationship that does not need to be shown off but is still strong over time. Jamie once admitted that every time he has a new project, he always wants Dakota to be the first to know and listen to her opinion. She always says the most sincere things. I really trust Dakota's perspective, both profound and realistic. In return, Dakota also often sends congratulations and advice every time Jamie takes on a new role. It is their mutual support in both work and personal life that has created a solid foundation for their friendship. Globe, no need to always be there, just know that each other is there. In a world where relationships can easily change with fame or time, Jamie and Dakota choose to keep enough distance so as not to overshadow their personal lives, but still be present in each other's important moments. Perhaps it is this mutual respect that has helped them maintain a long-lasting relationship for nearly a decade, something that not everyone can do in Hollywood. Jamie once concluded an interview with an emotional quote. "We may not be together every day like we used to, but I know, if one day I need someone to stand by me, Dakota will be the first one there." Glowing star, a destined bond of Hollywood. From their awkward early days on the set of 50 Shades to their respective stardoms, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have always held an irreplaceable bond in their hearts. They don't need the title of classic on-screen couple or best co-stars to prove it, because their small actions, simple words and enduring presence over the years have said it all. Revolving hearts, sweet words of gratitude after many years of attachment. Every time he has the opportunity to look back on his journey of more than 10 years in the film industry, Jamie Dornan seems to never forget to mention Dakota Johnson with deep gratitude. He once shared in a special interview that it was Dakota who helped him overcome the most difficult period when entering a challenging role like Christian Grey. "I can't imagine what it would be like without Dakota by my side in those early days. She is the person who makes all the pressure more bearable, the friend who always knows how to make you believe that you can do it." Those words of gratitude do not only come from Jamie. Dakota Johnson also got emotional when talking about her co-star. "Jamie has always been a special friend. He is not only a colleague, but also someone I trust and rely on. Every time I think of 50 Shades, I think of him first. Glowing star, a chapter that never ends. Despite having gone through 3 blockbuster films together, and each now having their own career paths with a series of new roles, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have not let their friendship become an old memory. They still meet at big events, still send congratulations when the other has a new project, and occasionally share funny stories about their past in interviews. Their fans often joke, there is no need for a fourth 50 Shades film, because Jamie and Dakota's friendship is the best sequel. Indeed, in a world where everything changes as quickly as Hollywood, it is extremely rare and precious for two people to be able to keep a dear corner of each other's hearts for many years. Heart Hands, the journey continues, in a more special way. No one knows if Jamie and Dakota will reunite on screen in the future. But one thing is for sure, the journey they wrote together is not over yet. It is no longer confined to scenes or scripts, but has become a living story, continuing every time they smile when talking about each other, every time the audience sees the loving gaze they give each other. That friendship, sincere, selfless, and without need for ostentation, is a beautiful part of both of their memories, and also a gift they give to millions of fans around the world. Sparkling Heart. Cherry blossom when friendship becomes a source of energy to nurture a career. Not just compliments or appearing together on the red carpet, the friendship of Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson also acts as an important catalyst to help both of them continuously develop in their careers. Jamie once shared that thanks to Dakota, he learned how to balance personal emotions and professionalism at work. Dakota has a special energy, both gentle and strong. When working with her, I learned to believe in myself more, and also understand more clearly what sincere companionship is. Meanwhile, Dakota sees Jamie as a solid support to help her get through the stressful stages of fame. There are moments when I feel tired of the Hollywood halo, but every time I talk to Jamie, everything becomes much lighter and simpler, she confided. It is their mutual support in each stage of their careers that has helped them not only shine individually but also create an unforgettable mark when appearing together, a rare thing in the competitive entertainment industry. Glowing star, symbol of true friendship in Hollywood. To fans, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have gone beyond the limits of an on-screen couple. They have become a model for a mature friendship, where two people still maintain a deep connection even though they no longer work together every day, where fame and distance cannot fade their feelings for each other. On forums and social networks, audiences often call them legendary duo, not because of romance, but because of the way they always refer to each other with respect, affection, and sincerity. The interaction between Jamie and Dakota every time they reunite, whether it is just a look, a smile, or a warm hug, is always enough to make the entire fan community melt. Sparkles, an unspoken legacy, but one that will last forever. The 50 Shades era may have faded into the past, but Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson's friendship remains an integral part of their artistic journey. And perhaps that is the most precious legacy the two have left each other, not daring scenes or box office records, but a bond deep enough to transcend all limits of time. Sparkling heart, when two parallel paths always meet at the common point called friendship. As time goes by, both Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have entered new chapters in their lives and careers. Jamie has become one of the most reliable faces of British-Irish cinema with more mature and profound roles. Dakota has constantly asserted herself with a series of independent projects and works of art bearing her personal mark. Although they no longer appear together as often as in the 50 Shades years, the intersection between the two paths is an unwavering friendship. Every time Jamie launches a new project, Dakota is always one of the first to send congratulations. And vice versa, when Dakota steps onto the red carpet with unconventional roles, Jamie does not hesitate to express his pride and appreciation for his close friend. It is a feeling that does not need to be expressed too much in words, but always exists quietly and strongly, like a promise that will never be lost. Scroll unforgettable memories. The years of conquering the film world together have left countless unforgettable memories in both of their hearts. From the first days of anxiety when standing in front of the camera to the time when they both became the focus of international media, Jamie and Dakota always held hands to overcome all the pressure. Jamie once recounted a special memory during the filming of the first movie. "There was a time when I was so nervous that I almost wanted to give up. Dakota was the first to realize that. She came to me, didn't say much, just put her hand on my shoulder and smiled. That moment was enough for me to continue standing firm." Simple moments like that, though small, are the foundation for creating a deep friendship, something that cannot be exchanged for fame or the spotlight. Glowing star, most special, not just a word, but a truth. When Jamie Dornan called Dakota Johnson the most special female colleague, it was not just a compliment, but the culmination of years of companionship, understanding and appreciation. That phrase carries with it all the memories, all the love and pride of seeing the other person grow over time. And for millions of fans, that saying also became clear proof that there are relationships that go beyond all conventional definitions. Not romantic love, nor just colleagues, but a strong connection, where two people always want the best for each other, even though each person is on their own path.